Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're going to talk about there can be only one winning stock. We're going to outline what that stock is today and what is going on with the war of the stocks. We're going to look at the SPY and Bitcoin. And of course, we had the FOMC meeting. We'll talk a little bit about that. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and I appreciate all of you who take the time to flood the comment section with your love and encouragement, and I love hearing about the trades that you're taking and the wins that you are making. And of course, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification to get the daily updates. So, well, what do we have here in the war of the stocks is the whole Netflix, Warner Brothers, and Paramount, three stocks, three companies going at it to try, Netflix and Paramount really going at it to try and woo Warner Brothers. Interesting here, Netflix will pay Warner Brothers a termination fee of $5.8 billion if the merger agreement is not consummated under certain circumstances. So I'm not sure if Warner Brothers are going to be too upset if the deal does not go ahead, because Paramount has come in to buy Warner Brothers for $30 a share. Remember, Netflix has an agreement with Warner Brothers. Paramount does not, but the federal government does have to approve on either or going forward. So they're offering $18 billion more in cash than Netflix there. And Geiger Capital thinks the Netflix deal is likely dead. What do you think? Who's going to get it? Is it going to be Netflix? Is it going to be Paramount? Is it going to be neither? What's going to happen? I want to hear your thoughts in regards to that here to see. And of course, Netflix have come out swinging, saying, it was he thought today's move was entirely expected. We have a deal done. We're super confident we're going to get it across. Although the prediction markets, unfortunately, do not support Netflix's stance on this, and nor does the stock. Unfortunately, the Netflix stock is taking a hammering. And it's very interesting. I keep seeing these people about, Netflix and buying Netflix. And it's really just been a dip that keeps dipping. These are just lower highs and lower lows. For goodness sakes, people, trade the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, and then it starts a new trend, and there is no sign whatsoever of any kind of a bullish reversal. You're just buying a dip that keeps dipping. You're just trying to catch a falling knife. Let's get some proper technicals. Listen, the Tribal Trades trend line here that I created, and I showed that if we were to lose this level at 100, about 110, the technical target to the downside from this bear flag here was going to be 95, and we've exactly hit that technical target of 95. Now, that doesn't mean that the move to the downside is done. It just means this move to the downside is done there. So just be careful with Netflix. There's no play for me at the moment. We don't even have a green dot, and even these green dots were, even though you would have made money on all of them had you taken them, they were sold off within about 4 or 5 days, and it just led to a lower high there. Okay, so that's the Netflix stock there, and I wouldn't be taking a short either on this. I wouldn't be taking a long. This is just not a trade. You just have to be patient to wait for these things to play out and not jump in. I just see so many people looking to buy Netflix or adding to Netflix. There's just not a play there for me at the moment. If we jump over to the Paramount stock, well, the price tells a bit of a different story here. That feels like people might be a little bit more confident that this deal is potentially going to get done. Now, we do have a green dot. We held the 50-week moving average. The 9 EMA on the daily is at $14.91. And so that would be an area of price can get above there. There could be a potential play there. There is a little bit of resistance there also at 15 and at 15.29, and you can see all the EMA, the 200-week. This stock is really beaten down, by the way. The 200-week moving average, of course, is its bear market support, and it's lost that there, but some kind of a rally up to there would be nice to see if we can get above this and stay above this 1491. And then we'd like to see the 9 cross back above the 20. We saw what happened when the 9 crossed below the 20, the 9 EMA on the daily crossed below the 20 EMA on the daily. We saw that really fall to pieces there. But the stock had been performing quite well up until just a couple of months ago. So possibly a little bit of a revival back above those levels for Paramount. And then let's look at the real winner here. There can be only one winner, and the winner right now is Warner Brothers. It has absolutely skyrocketed from its lows. It's done 300%. So I don't really have a trade to give here necessarily, although there is a potential trade that we are close to. So I am going to give it, but I will urge caution on this. You can see this beautiful rounded bottom. This is extremely bullish. If we break above this level here of 27.67, there's a technical target up to $48. However, that's a difficult road ahead. We have a huge order block here, as well as another huge resistance here where we broke down from here in January of 2022, and also we found resistance in July of 2021. And this level is here is where we broke down from in March of 2022. So there are some huge levels to huge mountains to climb there. And so I will urge caution, although 27.67, if we can break and hold above that, the trade would be off for me out the door at the same price, 27.67, no exceptions, because what we might see happen here is this deal gets delayed, and who knows how long it can take. Maybe we get a handle here for a cup, a saucer and handle, and that's where the cup and handle, you get that saucer bottom, which on its own, you don't need the handle, but you can get a handle here, and you could see a pullback or a tracement. It could go quite deep, or it could be quite shallow and short, and you get a handle here to that, and that would also just be a patience. So this is a setup that's not quite there yet. You can see it poked its head above yesterday, but just wasn't able to maintain anything there on the weekly time frame. I'd want to see a weekly close above this level, because we haven't had that happen for a long time. All the way back since 2022 in February, the last time we had a weekly close above that level. So that's what I'm looking for. We'll see what the charts look on Friday on that, but that's one to keep on the radar. Yes, a big part of this move here from $7 to $27 there. That's almost a 400% move, but there could be much more to go here if that deal does get done there across the line with those two. We could see some further upside here, and that's one to have on your radars well ahead of time. Set an alert there on your trading view to see a price. Maybe set your alert at $28. So if there is a push above there, there can be a potential trade there. There can be only one. Let's have a look at the SPY here. And as you can see, with the SPY, remember $680 is our line in the sand. Above that, we are long. Below that, we are short. We are in the pre-market, just holding that 684 level. Now, remember, this bull flag had broken out up to 688 and was this could end up being a fake out, of course. It feels like there's a bit of fear coming into the federal funds rate decision tomorrow, where it's expected for a further 25 basis point rate cut. However, I think people are more scared about what Powell is going to say. I still have a little bit of PTSD from last year after he dropped a nuclear bomb. In the talk afterwards was extremely hawkish and bearish, and the market did not react kindly to that at all. And so he was called the Christmas Grinch after that. So it's quite potentially possible that people are quite fearful about that and are risking off in case he does really go incredibly bearish. And then, of course, we've got the Bank of Japan rate hike decision, that they may hike rates on December 19th, and that would be another nuke to the market and really send it spiraling. So this is why I feel the market is cautious and in fear of a potential sell-off. People have been talking about a potential double top here. You've got a top over here and another top over here, and then this could be a double top, and we could see some downside if we get a hawkish Fed. Even if they cut rates, we could get a hawkish Fed, which wouldn't be good in my opinion. It wasn't good last year. And then if the Bank of Japan comes in just a week later on December the 19th with a rate hike, the stock market is not like that and has had significant corrections. I am going to do a show before that decision comes in. And even if they don't cut in December, don't rate hike in December, they could do it. The Bank of Japan could do it also in January, as they have done in the past there. All right, so let's jump over to Bitcoin. And so we're back at 90,000. So there is a play here above 90,000. If it was to hold this key 90,000 level, there could be a play back. This is where the 9 EMA on the daily is there. And then we're stuck between the 9 EMA on the daily and at 90,400 and 91,300. So in between here, usually a point of decision. It does seem more likely to go up because we have a succession of higher low, higher low, and we have a higher high over there from this high that's over here. So there's two things that I'm looking for Bitcoin. We do have low volume, so I'm looking for a break with volume above 93,000, an absolute key level. You can see here and here, these two crucial wicks. Before we broke down, it was support, and then it was resistance, and then it was resistance, and then it was resistance, and we broke down. That's what makes that 93,000 level so key. And I put it at 93,000 because there's a key Fibonacci, a double Fibonacci at 92,800. So although 92,800 is where the key Fibonacci is, this key level at 93 just above. So I will put it at 93 because even if you get above that 92,800, you've still got that 93 to contend with. That will be the line. There is a breakout target from this beautiful W formation here that has us going all the way up to around 105,000, which could be our dead cat bounce. Remember, Bitcoin historically, after losing the 50-week moving average, at some point we'll have a dead cat bounce back to the 200-day moving average, currently sitting at 109, but it might actually now be 108, and it is. So it is slowly coming down. So I'm not saying that this will be the breakout. We could have some more downside here. We could come back down to 85. We could come back to 81 before going up and retesting that 200-day moving average. So long above 900, but short below it. Okay, two simple trades for you. And then, of course, we may, but just remember this 20 EMA on the daily has been resistance 1, 2 times, a couple of times over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 times over here in support. So that is a key area. Again, you could go long above 91,600, short below it. And then you have the $93,000 level, long above it and short below it, back to 91,300. So there's a couple of plays. And speaking of Bitcoin here, I was just interested. I posted about this. These were the Bitcoin price prediction targets that these people and companies made for 2025. How did they all do? Not so good. And this is why you've got to be careful about who you follow and who you listen to, led by Sailor here at $1 million per coin. I'm not going to make any comments there about that. Of course, and Pompliano, 500,000. Kathy Wood, 200 million. Sit down, please. Please stop following a lot of these people that have just given such bad forward guidance on Bitcoin. I actually gave a bull market price prediction back in 2024 for 120K. That was my price prediction, and we hit 126K. I'll find that video for you guys as well if you're interested. Now, of course, the Tribal Trades Discord, one Discord to rule them all. We did have a special for a Christmas special, and it was $15 off. However, the promo code wasn't working for some reason as people were signing up, which doesn't matter anymore because the promo code isn't working. And so I've just put this price in here and you can just sign up and you can get on the wait list for the Tribal Trades Discord. The regular price is $79.99 per month. And so you get a $15 discount. That's good through to the Christmas week there. And anybody who joins the wait list this month is going to get access this month, okay? And that gives you full access to the Tribal Trades Indicator. We have a new indicator coming up as well. That's the Tribal Trades Signals Indicator. We have a new indicator set to be released before Christmas. Very exciting, and gives you access to all the channels in the Tribal Trades Discord. And so all you need to do is click on the link below in the description of this video. It'll pop out the more button there, or you might need to click to pop out the more button to pop out that description. It's early this morning, and so you can do that. So apologies for those who were trying to get signed up and the promo code wasn't working. I've just made it easier there for you. Just you don't even need a promo code. Just put that in, but that price is going to disappear at Christmas. Now, the advantage of getting on the wait list now you do have to add your card details, of course, to reserve your spot on the wait list. The benefit of getting on the wait list now is you do lock in that $15 discount. And that $15 discount is not just good for 1 month, it's good for every month on your membership there. And so that will be every single month. There is a $15. There was some confusion there and some questions. So I wanted to make that clear there. That's $64.99 every single month there. Through your subscription. And then, of course, you do have to add your card details to get on the wait list. So the advantage of getting on the wait list is, of course, you lock in that price. And secondly, the higher you up on the wait list, the sooner you get access, because I am giving access through to Christmas, okay? So that means that there is access being granted for people every single day on the wait list, just like I did in the month of November for the week of Thanksgiving and Black Friday. People were giving access leading up to, and then everybody else who was on the wait list were bulk added in the week of Thanksgiving there, that Black Friday week there, but they just had to wait, some people, a number of weeks there. So the sooner you get on the wait list, sooner you can get access there to the Tribal Trades Discord. And if you missed yesterday's show, I did show about some of the incredible results that we have been getting from the Tribal Trades Discord. And this was our previous week here. You can see the week of December to the 5th, 40% gains, $400 profit on the week there if you only put in $1,000 per trade. Absolutely incredible results. The previous week we had a 70%, and this is with a 86% win rate and a 92% win rate over here in the previous 2 weeks. The September report is out. This is the one that I love because these are the average day. Not everybody can day trade. That's the day trading area. The average days to hold was 10 days. Absolutely incredible. 5 days was the shortest hold. 20 days was the longest hold. There was a 89% win rate over 9 trades. We had 8 wins and 0 losses, and $5,000 just by taking the trades. That's it. And the required capital was $5,000 to get to 5,000. $5,000 would have been required with $1,000 per play. Okay, that's how that works. And you go, well, how is there 1,000 if there was 9 trades? Because obviously some of those trades had finished before the new trades started. So there would have been a $5,000. And so this $5,000 here that you would have made taking these trades, or it depends. If you get the entries exactly right and the exits correctly, if you're not late, then this is a potential earning on that or close to it of 500%. If you'd put more money into each of the plays, of course, this would be higher. If you'd put $5,000 into these plays per play, then this number becomes 25,000 there. And of course, if you put $10,000 into each of these plays, that's $50,000 right there. This is the Tribal Trades Discord, one Discord to rule them all. And there is no lock-in whatsoever. Absolutely not needed. When you see the live transformational gains, when you come into the Discord and see the live transformational gains, the wealth transformation that is happening, our $1,000 per day challenge I know that you're just not going to want to leave. Well, that's all I have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.